So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Tua. Open man is Trey Burton. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And now Mostert is going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Patriots take over. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Boy, that's supposed to be a pick.
Able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the rules of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
There he goes, left side. In for a Miami touchdown. All told, it's a punt return of 74 yards. And the Dolphins are on the board here.
Get out of there, Tyreek.
Season opener. They get the stop defensively, force the punt, they score.
Punt return for touchdown.
Even stepping on the field.
I remember playing
Tyreek
playing on special teams and teasing the guys on offense like, look, you don't even worry about it. You got to just hang out over there. We'll bring this one all the way back and get the points we need. In this case, they actually got that done.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11.
We flying around out here. We flying around out here, guys.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Now Jones. He's letting this one go for Fuller. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken.
That's speed right there. That's that straight speed.
There for the Dolphins. They made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in it. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Patriots will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Christian Wilkins. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And they'll run on the inside handoff. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Throwing Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Patriots are moving on the field goal unit. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And Folk's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On play action, here's Tua. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So into Pats territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Steps away to his left. This one into the hands of Burton. 7 yards, the pickup there. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught.
Go get him, Tyreek. I threw it to the wrong button.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of
Go get it, Reed.
He looks a lot more comfortable.
He should have played out of his division.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A nice completion there for the 1st down. Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
On 1st down, Jones. He'll go underneath here to his running back. Catch is made. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be a 2nd down. Another completion there. And what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for the Patriots.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now they'll run it here off tackle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. We're getting close to the end zone, and you know that rookie wants the ball back. He's looking for his first career touchdown.
He certainly is, and you just wonder with the coaching staff, is it trust in him this early? Or are they trying to get him going, give him confidence early in his NFL career? Either way, they want him to score.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. New England on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Jones. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Henry. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. He will find his tight end Smith for a Patriot touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is down to 4. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Damn. Everybody cheering for the Patriots right now, guys.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Jeez.
And he's only going to make
Everybody cheering for the Patriots right now, guys.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know,
Man, if his two head on.
Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Tua. Dancing to his left. And some room to work. And he'll be out right at the 30.
Get out of there, Tua.
Certainly making his presence felt.
Get out of there.
And the run game, he's having an impact.
Y'all see Tua? Y'all see Tua? Get out of there with that left hand.
He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Off of play action. Tagovailoa.
Oh, my God.
Shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty. He got a hand in there to break that one up. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, they headlined the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Jones on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Patriots send out their punter. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. Steps it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Tua, the final shot before half. Forced out to his left. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. But we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 54 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
They're letting you do too much running. We finna shut this down now.
He got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
We finna shut this down.
It was like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play. Holding them to no gain.
Looking to throw on second down. Jones.
Oh, why are you batting it down?
Linebacker there, as that's batted down.
Jesus, he threw the ball right to you.
Nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage.
Oh, my
That'll
God.
keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. He's going to look deep down the field, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Second and 5 now. Tua. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. That's caught. And again, it's Goodwin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Tua now on 1st down. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Miami's receivers had the 2nd fewest yards of any receiving group in 2020, and the fewest yards in run after catch as well. Jalen Waddle, he might solve both of those problems. Taking 6th overall, he picks up a 1st down right there.
Tua now on 1st down. Going for Burton, and he's got it. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Trey Burton, 23 yards.
I see out there, Tua. You just had to get in the groove, man. You just had to get in the little groove. Get in the little groove.
That's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead.
Let's go, guys.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jones. He's got Smith here. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the 1st round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. Off play action, Jones sliding out of the pocket. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take over here up near the 40. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Tua going to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got room to run past the 20 as they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line. 90 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We're going to let you run the ball. You ain't going to get back in the game doing that. We'll give you that ball. We'll give you that.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he sneaks his way forward.
You can run the ball all day long.
Second down.
You ain't get back in the game.
Run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would.
And Miles Sanders is running.
Honed in on it and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
He finds his man complete. It's Thornton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you.
Yeah, you won't get back in the game like that, guys.
Go ahead and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 11. Looking to throw. Jones flushed out right. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So So that a nice throw, but it hasn't really turned out to be the grand debut that many had hoped for. His team's down double digits. So what have you seen, CD?
About what I expected, really, because for a youngster making his first start in the NFL, I kind of expected to see these things. A few bumps along the way, maybe not the plays you expect to see or want to see. But remember, he's not going to the Hall of Fame off this first start. It's going to be an accumulation of games before we have a fully accurate reading.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43. Oh, you got
And he will lose.
Now you trying to get too cute. Now you trying to get too cute. Cut it out.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
I got it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Thornton. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Off the play fake. Jones being chased out left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
This is caught. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Jones will sneak it. That he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. Mac Jones making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Pats have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Folk connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. The 2 are going to try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Jones throw taken in here by Fuller. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Jones. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
We're not even going to make a tackle.
Definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Jones. And he's got it. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And they turned the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
And this is secured by the Patriots. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts.
Man, I need trying to he looks for running yards, guys.
In the ball game. Throwing Jones. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates.
Oh, we almost got him out of there.
And all the way to the opposite 45.
We almost got him, Mama.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh.